Hello everybody and welcome back to my channel for a brand new video on WRC 9. We're back with the WRC 9 career mode, ready for episode number 8 and ready for a brand new start in this career mode. We're already on WRC 2, the WRC 2 category already from episode 2, driving for Skoda. If you haven't watched the finale of the WRC 3 season, go and check out the latest episode. It was a very good one. It was a Japanese rally, a rally that I absolutely love from the new stages on this game. And yeah, let's just get into this. Before I actually get really into the gameplay of this video, I want to say that I'm going to be posting 2 more historic car gameplays. If you want any other car, tell me down in the comments below, but I'm planning to do only 2 more historic gameplays and 1 gameplay with a WRC car, where I'm going to be talking about WRC 9 and why I think it is probably the best rally game that is currently available in the market. Last year I made a very controversial video with comparing it to their Rally 2.0. I'm not going to do this time around. I'm just going to praise WRC 9 for what it is and stop comparing it with their Rally 2.0. But here we are now on this video. As you can see, we are actually having a maintenance event, and for anyone wondering what the maintenance event is, it is pretty much to recover the condition of the car, and you actually don't have that on the WRC 3 category. And it becomes very tough when you enter the WRC category, and that's purely because there's so many rallies you need to compete in WRC where you just don't really have the perfect condition of the car all the time. Whereas here it's a little bit easier, and we're probably gonna have almost the perfect condition on every single rally. Well, as you can see, that was it, fully successfully done, 100%. Not a lot of experience gained and all that, but you can see we're going to be doing also a training session, trying to get used to the car and all that. You need to remember, this team is actually specifying into the performance, so the car has to actually feel a lot better in comparison to the Citroën, where we had a fairly weird car. It was good on some stages, but at some other points it was just very weird, the whole feeling of the car, how he controlled on the braking, over the jumps, you know. It was a kind of a weird experience, but as you can see, completing the training already from the first lap. Of course we could have done a better lap, but you know, as long as we get the perfect result, there's no really reason to keep on doing this. But there you go, -4 on the car condition, as you can see right there. And if you do actually a maintenance event, you can regain that condition. So that's pretty much what the maintenance events are for any new viewers of the WRC franchise. But as you can see, we're missing out on the financial advisor, physical therapist, and also meteorologist. And now we have actually 1 resource point, and we have to get the meteorologist. He's very important, probably a little bit more important for the time being than the physical therapist and the financial advisor. But after resting, I'm gonna be seeing we've already achieved one of the objectives, and we need to not get a penalty more of 1 minute on the next rally, which is our first rally on the WRC 2 category. Sorting out a little bit the crew members. I'm not going to be acquiring the best crew members, and that's purely because we're actually racing around Sweden, and of course, I've already told you, I'm keeping the AI difficulty on 130%. In my opinion, it is good for me. And of course, we might increase it to 135 eventually. But until then, I'll have to like wait a little bit, get better at the game. And probably by the time we reach the WRC category, or when we finish 1 season on the WRC category, that's probably when I'm going to be making the step to 135% AI. But here we are in Sweden. Last time we raced around Sweden, we completely dominated the rally, and it's not really that I'm amazing around Sweden or something like that. It's actually that the AI is fairly slow around Sweden for some weird reason. The AI just doesn't seem to have a lot of pace around here. Even on 135% AI, I could have just put it on 135% AI for this one and still win probably, but you know, let's just not talk very soon. You know, it's just the start of the rally, anything could happen. We could have a huge crash or something like that, which I highly doubt, but either way, 120% AI around Sweden, 3 turns up on the first sector. Yeah, let's just see how the car feels. This brand new Skoda Fabia 5. We haven't driven a Skoda since WRC 7. Just a fact.
At left 4 into right 3, opens into right 4, keep in. Into left 3, 100. Left 6 into right 4, keep into left 4. And caution, flat right brake for square left, big cut, opens. Into right 3 and left 3. Into crest and right. Into flat left, 200, over bumps.
Fairly decent stage so far, and you know, it just comes to my mind that I really know these stages at this point. I've been racing the same stages since WRC 7, so you know, we know them fairly well, as to say. That's a bit of a big slide. Not the fastest way to get there around this corner, but a fairly interesting one, let's just say.
Into right 5 tightens over crest, jump. And left 4, 100. Crest into right 3, into left 4, opens, 50. Left 5, 30. Right 4 short, narrows, into left 4, keep in. Into right 3 for finish.
Last couple of corners, oh, slightly around wide there on the final corner, but still, that's going to be just about good enough. Not going to get any damage, and also 13-second difference gap actually from Marge Osberg around this stage. So that's actually a very good result. Started off the rally very well, and I have to admit, like, the Skoda feels very well indeed. Like, it feels like a proper race car. It just feels very good, and probably it's the performance specialization that really is helping me out perform well, but it's also Sweden, so probably by the next rally, which is I think a gravel rally around Mexico if I'm not mistaken, that's probably going to be the real test of whether we're actually capable of winning on 130% AI. Hopefully we are, because I really want to increase the difficulty and put a little bit more of a challenge to myself, and we'll have to wait and see. Actually, by the way, this is probably our first ES stage. It's not really labeled as an ES stage for some weird reason, but it really is. It is a 14 kilometer stage, and it's the end of day 1, so I could label it as an ES stage in my opinion, but it just wasn't labeled as that on the itinerary. But either way, 6.3 seconds, that's probably going to be an amazing stage if we manage to keep it steady and not make any mistakes. A little bit early on the brakes there. As yeah, this could really be a very good stage. We could gain a lot of time around here because it's a long stage, and the longer the stage, the more time you can gain, obviously.
Into right 4 and left 4. And left 2, don't cut. Into right 4, opens, 50. Brake, right 5, tightens 2, short. Into left 4, long, tightens 3, 60. Right 5, tightens long, keep in. Into left 4 short, 30. Flat left, 30. Left 5 and crest into right 5, tightens 3. And left 3 long.
Oh, that's a bit of a mistake there. Well, we're still going to be increasing the gap up to 12 seconds. Around wide there. Really didn't manage to get the brakes right around that corner, but still, we're increasing the gap, you know. It's not going to really cost us. It's Sweden. Yeah, it's just terrible around here. I'm sorry, like, I just can't really do anything about it, let's just say. I didn't really want to increase the gap just for this rally. I just have in my head, like, let's just complete a whole season on 130% AI, and based on my results, that's when I'm going to be increasing the difficulty. I feel like it's a better concept to see where I am on a whole season with this AI and then increase it. Just to see my overall level throughout a whole season, not just on rally, on different rallies, you know what I'm saying.
And caution, right 5 tightens, hard brake. Into square right, downhill, 150. Caution, hard brake, into square left, into flat right, and left 6, 70. Flat right over crest, long, 80, bumpy. Crest and right 5 tightens, 30. And right 5, keep into left 3, opens into dip, 50. Left 4 long, 30.
Oh, I really like this part where there's that dip there.
And right 3, tightens.
Really lovely stage, this one. It's a very long one, and the long stages on this game are actually very enjoyable, very entertaining.
Left, keep in, and right 6, short.
As we have a 32-second gap at the moment. That's going to be a huge gap at the end of this stage. I'm telling you, like, this is the stage where we're confirming the victory.
Left 5 opens, very long, 50. Right 5, 50. Left 4, keep in, brake for right 1, don't cut, 30. Right 5 tightens 4, keep in, into left 4 long, keep in, 50. Right 4 into caution, left 4 tightens 1, don't cut. Right left 6 and right 3, 200. Caution, big jump, 200.
Time for the big jump. Let's see if we can land this safely this time round.
Danger,
Obviously, it's a
hard brake
huge
and
one.
right 2, don't cut.
And this time, we're not gonna mess it up and lose the control of the car. Probably that's based on the performance specialization about this team. That's just crazy there. Of course, I was a little bit early on the brakes this time around. Could have been a little bit faster, but we shouldn't really be in a rush, let's be honest. We have a huge gap, and
Caution, hard brake.
there's not really a reason
Left
to
cut, 60.
push too much. 45 seconds now. Probably by the end of this stage we'll be around 50 seconds faster. That's my bet.
Left 5 over crest into right 4 tightens, 60. And right 5, 30. Right 4 into kinks, 30. Right 4 opens into left 3, 100, bumpy. Flat right over jump into left 4 long, into right 3. And left 5 short for finish.
And now across the finish line with a 7:54.9, a very good time indeed. And that is 52 seconds faster than Marge Osberg and 1 minute from Stefan Sarazan. What a phenomenal stage that was. Of course, I'm not going to be increasingly happy. We now have a 1 minute and 5 second gap from Marge Osberg. Remember, this is 130% AI. 130% AI, and it's so easy. It's just Sweden. It's just Sweden, guys. I don't feel like we're gonna have such dominant performances on the next rally, which is Mexico. I hope that I can win again, obviously, but it's just not gonna be with these kind of gaps, you know. The car is gonna be fairly well repaired. We're gonna change the suspensions and repair quite a lot of the turbo, the engine, the transmission, and the steering. And going into day 2, we have the super special stage, which is the 1v1 events, as I tend to call them, around Karlstad, a very well known stage. And then we got the power stage, which is just an 8-kilometer stage. So time for the third stage of this rally as we're entering day 2. Driving up against, I feel like it's going to be Marge Osberg, and I'm going to leave this stage as a whole because it's a very solid one, and there's nothing really to edit from this. It's just a very great stage overall, very special one.
Into right 2, don't cut, widens, 30.
Just going to include the whole thing.
Junction into under bridge, into jump.
Below the bridge is the first
Short
sort
and
of
right
lap,
3, don't cut, 70.
and then we will go over the bridge on our second
And
lap.
left 6 tightens 3, short, don't cut.
Slightly around wide there
Left 4, very long,
to the
tightens.
left-hander, and now this left-hander is going to help us enter the final lap.
Into
Let's
left
see the
3,
gap
very
onto
long,
the first
opens,
sector
and
so
flat
far.
right.
Just keeps on a very continuous left-hander, taking it with fourth gear throughout the whole
200,
thing,
left 4, very long, tightens,
and
opens, 30,
4.2
caution,
seconds faster. That's good.
junction, square left, bail out, 40. Big jump over bridge, 30.
Time for the big jump over the bridge. Let's see this one.
Don't cut, opens.
That's just very, very entertaining. I love like the
And flat left, 30.
thingies that go through besides the bridge there. I don't know how we call them. Fireworks? Probably fireworks, as we call them.
Left 3, don't cut, very long, 200 and finish.
This is now the final corner. Left-hander there. Not the best of runs, but still gonna keep it on 4th gear and then turn in for the final corner. It's gonna be a let's see what it's gonna be, a 1:48.9, and it's probably gonna be yet another victory. 10.2 seconds ahead of Osberg. That's probably gonna be the smallest gap we're gonna have so far from Osberg. Johan Kristoffersen doing very well, and Huberto Scandola, where is actually Stefan Sarazan, has dropped massively there. But he's still somehow up there on 3rd position. Huberto Scandola and Johan Kristoffersen improving as they are up to 4th and 5th respectively, as we're now getting started with the power stage of this rally. Let's see how well we can do. I'm just very excited to get a perfect result on our... Okay, this didn't start very well. I'm just very excited to probably get a perfect result on our first rally on WRC2. We did the same thing in WRC3, where we won the Monte Carlo rally, 25 plus 5 points, and then won also the Swedish rally with 25 plus 5 points. So we got 2 perfect rallies at the start of the season. So we're gonna get the 1 perfect rally probably for this new season, and let's see if we can actually make it 2 out of 2 in Mexico in the next episode. We'll see very, very soon. But now we've got this to do. Let's just give it a little bit of a shot and trying to get those extra 5 points. You know, okay, that's a penalty there, apparently. 5-second penalty for that. Okay, game. Never knew that I could get such a corner-cutting penalty there in this game. We're learning, we're still learning. 3.9 seconds still, despite the penalty. Let's go.
And flat right, 100. Keep middle over big jump, 300. Left 4 medium, tightens into flat right. And dip into right 4, keep in.
This is a fairly tough corner now. Got to brake early for this, and I didn't just brake early. Lost the control of the car there. This is a very tough one where you're on the reverse sort of stage. There's not really a dip and all that, you know. 17.3 seconds though, still. A secured victory this one is going to be. Oh god, I'm very late on the brakes. Oh god, that's just horrendous there. Carried way too much speed through that corner. Got to be a little bit more careful. You know, a crash is still a crash. It could cost us a lot of time at the end of the day.
And left 6 over crest into right 5, 50. And left 6 brake for square right, big cut, 150.
Oh come on, really? We're really gonna do that now? On a flipping square corner. Just a little bit rude with the car now on those final 2 sectors. I don't know what's happening with me. Probably my driving is a little bit weird. I'm still gonna gain time, and I'm still gonna make silly mistakes. Suspension and brakes slightly damaged. Yeah, I just need to bring the car home now. What am I even doing? What am I even doing? I'm risking of losing this 5 points, which are going to be very important by the end of the season for sure. Let's just concentrate a little bit. I'm just going to take it easy, bring it home, get the 5 points, you know.
Left 6 and right 5, 150 over bumps. Right 4 opens.
Oh, I lost it. I just lost control of the car there. What is going on?
And left 5 and
I just can't drive. I can't drive. Honestly, just end this. End this. I need to sleep or something. I don't know. What is going on? I can't seem to be able to drive now. For some reason, we've been perfect throughout the whole Oh god, I'm gonna lose it again. Jesus Christ, what is going on? That final sector was just horrendous, but still, we're gonna win with a gap of 12.3 seconds from Maj Olsberg, 20 seconds from Sarazen. Still, look at how much time we lost there on the final sector. 9.5 seconds lost here on the final sector, but still gonna be able to get that victory, get those 25 plus 5 points, 30 points here won in Sweden with an overall gap of 1 minute and 27 seconds. Phenomenal result. Starting off the WRC2 season fairly well with a nice victory, a dominant victory. Of course, I don't think that's going to be the sign of things to come for this season. It's probably going to be a very tough one, just like the WRC3 season, because we've still got the same opponents. We've still got Osberg right there with his Citroen, really giving me a shot. He's probably going to be the main guy there. It's just going to be the issue, let's just say, with Stefan Sarazan and Umberto Scandola both on their hind eyes doing fairly well with a 3rd and 4th position. But as you can see right there, almost everyone raced around Monte Carlo for some weird reason. My contract just didn't have Monte Carlo as a selection, but you know, we still beat the competition here in Sweden, and we're going to be racing as well in Mexico. Is Osberg going to be participating in Mexico? I don't know. He's competed in the first 2 rallies, so I'm not really sure who's going to be competing in Mexico. Probably Benito Guerra and Maj Osberg, I bet. Also achieving the objectives and all that. A very, very good episode overall. Completed so many objectives, won the rally, and now we're also going to be getting all the crew members done with all these resource points. So very, very good job so far. And I'm also going to be upgrading the gearbox resistance, and after that probably we're going to be do brakes, steering, and then we're going to be working for a little bit on the team. I always tend to just ignore the team tree, I just don't really find it interesting. Like, we got enough money, we got enough members, the reserves is very important and all that, but overall I feel like it is a fairly boring tree. Like, the other 3 trees are just massively more important. As you can see, next episode we're going to be having a manufacturer tryout with the Ford Fiesta with M Sport, and this time I'm talking about the WRC car. So already very, very close and very important to get that reputation up with the WRC teams, so that we can have a contract with the WRC team for the next season. So that is going to be probably the most important thing on this career mode, getting a WRC contract and probably win a WRC championship, which we couldn't do on WRC 8. Hopefully we can do this on this game. But that was it for today, guys. If you enjoyed, smash the like button, subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. If you subscribe, make sure you ring that bell to get notifications for any new videos that I post. F1 2020, WRC 9, sim racing games, and everything that has to do with racing. If you like this video, make sure you share it with any of your friends that are looking for fresh rally and WRC 9 content. Make sure you follow me on Twitter because I'm quite active there, and if you want to chat with me or any of my subscribers, mods, fans and all that, make sure you join my Discord server. Until next one, I'll see you later. Goodbye.